Hey, folks, Brian Blessing in Las Vegas, ATS.io. Don't forget our buddy Adam Burke does great work for you weekdays with his podcast. I join Adam each and every Tuesday. Want to focus on a big game in the AFC. Pair of 8-3 teams. Yes, the Cleveland Browns at 8-3 taking on Tennessee in Nashville. Tennessee was a 3.5-point favorite, advanced line. It goes up to 4. Total on the game, 52.5. Let's talk about the Browns. They survive and beat the Jags 27-25 with some help from the Jags. Marone went for 2 when he should have kicked a point. Could have been a different outcome. Nonetheless, Cleveland finds a way to win. And they're finding a way to win life after OBJ because they've got the running game. In particular, Nick Chubb, 144 yards rushing and a touchdown in that win over the Jags. And, you got Kareem Hunt as well, so they can run the ball. Mayfield was pretty serviceable with the football. 19-29, 258 yards, and he threw 2 touchdown passes. But the guy that really stepped up, and they're praying it's a breakout game, was Jarvis Landry. Gets his first touchdown of the year, 8 receptions for 143 yards. So, there's a Cleveland team. It's not all that pretty at times, but they're in games. And as for Tennessee, we profiled Tennessee last week for their win or their game at Indianapolis and said we thought Tennessee would win because it mirrored the Seattle game against Arizona. It was a rematch and they had a winner or the division would have been gone. Same scenario. Tennessee had to win or they'd be out of the division race. Really, Indy would have had the tiebreakers and it would have been lights out. So they played motivated like a playoff game, beat the Colts impressively, in a high-scoring game. And the offense was sensational in particular. Derrick Henry, a monster, 178 yards, 3 touchdowns. So just because you loved Tennessee last week doesn't mean that's the play this week. Because I would tell you, if Tennessee and Indianapolis played next week, I'd probably play Indianapolis. That was all about what the situation dictated that particular week. Now, for Tennessee, don't forget, they beat Baltimore. Then they go on the road and beat Indy. All of a sudden, now you're playing the Browns. And yes, the Browns are good, and they got the good record. But Tennessee's been facing a bit of a gauntlet, and this number up to 4, it might be taking the bark and dog pound here, except they're playing on the road, but there are no fans. Tannehill's solid. I think the 2 quarterbacks are kind of a wash. Henry's the X factor. Can the Browns defense contain him? And, we saw all these points from Tennessee. I think this could be more of a punch in the mouth kind of game. I kind of lean to the under. And I do believe Tennessee, if this were a playoff game, Tennessee's the better team. Tennessee's going to be a mittful because they can run the football. But in this particular spot, after having played Baltimore and Indy, could be a little bit of a letdown spot. Do the Raiders come to mind after playing the Chiefs? What happened to them in Atlanta? If this is a mini letdown spot, the Browns could be barking.